Let's call the meeting to order. I'll stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Welcome to the meeting of the Stamford Selectboard. If you have a matter to discuss that is not included on the agenda, you may do so by addressing the chairperson and stating your name and address. You will notice that all our meetings are recorded, and this is to aid with the summarization of the minutes. Visitors are welcome, and we allow 5 minutes of comments per visitor and 15 minutes per topic. Discussions will be held in a calm and civilized manner and respectful of others. Select board members present are
John Dunn.
Oh.
Kirk Amari.
Nancy Bashiga. Will there be any adding of or removing of items from tonight's agenda?
I have new correspondence, just a grant paper to sign.
Okay. And will there be any adjustments to the agenda, such as changing the order of items? I do. I would like to move the finalizing budget and review and finalize the select board report to the end of the meeting after new business, because I think that's going to take a lot longer. And possibly an executive session for personnel. And Jeb is recording tonight's meeting for his YouTube video. First order of business, the board would like to offer the sympathy to Kurt on the passing of your father.
Thank you.
Mary Lou Wright and her family for the passing of Doug, and Mike for the passing of his mother this morning. That's why we're down to 3 selectmen here. Okay. Hearing of visitors. Okay. Reading and approval of records and orders. Minutes of January 8th.
Aye.
Oh, we were all here.
Motion to approve. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Reading and approval of records and orders. Oh,
I got it.
Oh.
Warrants. Let's get the warrants.
yeah. Anything on highway update other than plowing snow?
Just
Breakdowns.
Very busy.
Breakdowns.
Yeah, we did have a breakdown of Mike's truck. I had the traveling mechanic come down because of some electrical issue with the transmission. Not shifting properly, getting stuck in gear, so the guy from Patriot Freightliner come down the other day and found a wire that wasn't fully broken, but the sensitivity of it, I guess it was enough of an issue that it caused the transmission to not shift properly, so it was in the wiring harness. He found it and was able to repair it fairly quickly.
What do you call Mike's truck? Does he usually?
The 2019 Freightliner, he's typically the operator of that truck.
Okay. Other than plowing,
Moving snow, we've been moving snow, ends of driveways, stuff like that, moving the banks back, trying to get ready for more snow.
yes, I think they were at the end of Brookside the other day, because now I can see over the bank coming out because it's pretty dangerous.
The state typically does the main highway, but this year we've been doing it periodically as
Yeah.
far as where our intersections are, because they seemed to be lacking last year doing it, and we couldn't really wait this year, so we hit some of them. Today I saw them come down.
Yeah, state was here today,
Yeah.
pushed quite a bit
Yeah,
back, but,
they can take more time down here on the main road, because, I mean, it is their road to maintain, and we do, we have our own stuff, so I'm glad they came down and we have to do it. But we're more or less doing the same stuff on our roads, so. Mike's been out for the last 3 days doing that,
okay.
so. Seems like it snows every single day.
Yeah. and maybe more coming.
I don't, they're saying now that that storm's gonna kind of stay south and east.
Hopefully so.
Okay. Anything else on highway?
No, just looking over some of this stuff here.
For when we
Stuff for
do,
report and paving and.
okay. How about, recycling? Did they bring a small dumpster yet, or a big dumpster, or what do we got?
It changes. Sometimes it's the right dumpster, sometimes it's not, which is pretty normal at this point, I would say. They haven't brought the really large one that was an issue yet,
Okay.
so I'm kind of happy about that.
Okay. Anything else?
I do, Casella sent in the hauler report, so
Oh,
I
good.
have that, and these copies in your box.
So I just have two. What was it, Small Town? That was new last year. I don't know why they sent it here, but they must be collecting somebody from somebody in Stamford. And the other one is R.L. LaFave that I always have to call him.
Oh, you certainly can, Nancy.
I like to call him. Okay. Correspondence. Oh, any other discussion or
I've
anything?
been maintaining the walkways at the school. We don't have a manager,
Okay.
so.
But they had a janitor.
Well, he quit a couple weeks ago.
I thought there was somebody in there.
Oh, they do have a
Planning board.
janitor, but it's not a
They're
snow blowing janitor.
Okay, yeah, because there was somebody here, one night of the planning board meeting.
But their snow blower is not here, at least it wasn't, so.
Do you know if they've hired another janitor?
I think they just have a temporary, cleaning service until
I heard they hired one.
have you heard they hired someone?
Yeah, they came in the planning commission meeting.
Yeah.
They said they hired one.
I don't know, maybe it was like someone that worked for the cleaning service. I had no idea, but someone was here
The
cleaning.
cleaning service has been coming
But
in
then they
at
said
the
they
evenings.
hired, I heard they hired them.
Oh, okay, I don't know. I'm not real, I guess.
Oh, no, it was when Pritzl was here last week. Didn't she say they had hired someone?
Just the temporary one. The temporary
Oh,
cleaning
okay.
service. Okay. So that was another thing. We had 2 meetings with no quorums. At one meeting, the principal was here, and we couldn't make any decision, but the janitor quit. So, one of the things that Dave has tried to work with the janitor about snow blowing and cleaning snow was have him come in first, blow the snow out in the yard, then when Dave comes through, he can clean it up. It seemed like it was working backwards for a while, but, so now they have no one to blow the snow, so Dave is back dragging the front door,
Yeah.
and James, or,
Shoveling. No, I've been doing it all myself.
okay, shoveling the 2 doors here in the parking lot. The janitor usually ran the snow blower behind the school and around the school, but we can't do that because these guys need to be out on the road.
Right.
Plus their snow blower is broken.
Yeah,
they brought it
sent
back.
out for service.
It went out for service. So I don't know how they're handling that, cleaning the other pathways.
Seems like a conversation we have every couple of years.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they've done it yet.
So we couldn't make any decision or anything when Julie was here, but they hadn't hired anybody and it goes through WSSU anyway. And then last meeting, Green Mountain Power was here. What Green Mountain Power is going to be doing is replacing all the wires in town. They're going to be heavier wires, upgrade poles and wires. The heavier wires are being installed, and they may be changing poles too, because the wires, the new wires, it's such a long run and heavy, and the wires would sag too much, so they're gonna be putting poles in along. Hopefully they're right-of-ways, and they're getting right-of-ways from individual people to put additional poles. So hopefully that will start this summer, and we have an agreement with Green Mountain Power we couldn't sign it last week because nobody was here, so Lori's got that agreement anyway. It's a Stamford Select Board to provide reliable service to customers. It is necessary to rebuild existing overhead poles, main guide, and wires within the highway limits of Mill, Clough, Lincoln, Robillard, and Brookside Road. The majority of the proposed rebuilding project runs along the main highway and will be permitted under V-Trans Section 1111 approval. Green Mountain Power further represents that the work will be done safely for public travel and subject to the rules. And Green Mountain Power requests permission from the Select Board to rebuild existing poles, guides, and wires as aforesaid. So they'd like the town approval for this. And I see no objection to it, and you guys don't object. Dave, you looked it over, and in fact, the fellow came down and talked to you.
Yeah, I met with Don Mills from Green Mountain Power.
Yeah, you had no objection to this?
No.
No,
they're just-
Yeah,
They're upgrading their wires and the poles so that there's less issues during storms.
right, it said something about,
Is that what the ongoing flagging has been doing?
yes,
Yeah.
yes. And it said with these new wires, there should be less power outages. If a branch falls on it, it won't short out quite so easily as.
It has been pretty good, knock on wood, not like last year.
Can I have a motion to sign that? Sorry, I'm jumping all over here.
Motion to sign.
Motion signed, just you or all of us?
All of us,
Second.
All right, I'm
all in
signing.
favor, we're good. So that was the past two meetings that you guys weren't here. So back to tonight's meeting. We're done with discussion. We already did hearing of visitors, but Nancy, did you want to, you have to leave quickly, or you had something
I'm
going
gonna
on?
stay till about 7.
Well, we're gonna be a little bit longer.
That's all I can do tonight. Next
So
time I'll
if
be
you wanna,
longer.
if you wanna jump in now, we'll do hearing of visitors.
Well, I spoke to you about
Yep.
what we need to talk about, and
I don't think these boys know about it, because I didn't mention.
John does,
Oh, okay.
because I spoke with John.
Heard.
Yeah, we spoke.
Yeah. Well, I'm concerned that there may have been a lack of training in, for Michael Brothers. I've been noticing for the past few years that Michael plows his driveway whenever there's snow, plows his dad's, on occasion plows Lori's, and I thought it was a perk of the job. I thought, well, you know, that's how it goes. And then I started asking other people in other towns, and they were like, no, Nancy, that's not right. And I thought, and you know, I think to myself, well, maybe he wasn't told. Maybe he doesn't know that when you're using town equipment, you should be taking care of town roads and not personal projects. Now, I relate a little story. Last year, I was cleaning off my car or shoveling my driveway or something, and Mike stopped and told me he would, you know, pull my car out, he'll plow my driveway. I was like, whoa, okay, that never happened before, but that's okay. I was like, all right, thank you. Because what are you gonna do when you're, you know, 68 years old and you're out there and shoveling and, you know, accept a little help. But I felt guilty. I thought, it's not right, because if he's doing it for me, then he should be doing it for all of the houses, and not just me. And not just, you know, the houses up on Dixie Road. I love Mike. I've known Mike since he was a little boy. And as I said, I'm very concerned though, because I think the use of our town equipment, whether it's the loader, or whether it's the plow trucks, or whether it's a brush hog in the summer, I don't know. I know that there's a cost per hour, and you start adding up those 5 minutes here, 10 minutes there, and you know, how many hours does it end up being over the years? So how much has the town paid to have these certain driveways plowed consistently? Maybe you can help me. Maybe Dave can help. Maybe Mike didn't know. And to me, then that would be an honest mistake, right? Right? If you don't know, you don't know. I didn't know till this year, till I asked. And I'm concerned about the salt on the road, and I'll go into that another time. There's way too much. We have a vernal pool on Robillard Road, down where the old sugar shack was, and this year there were hardly any frogs in it. And so when I told, I think both of you this, I have a whole house Culligan system, and I've had it for, 20 years now. When they come and replace the filter, I will be taking some water directly from my well and having it tested. At that time, at my expense, at that time, I will also go to the vernal pool, and hopefully I can get enough water and we can have that tested too, because as I shared with John and Nancy years ago, we didn't put a whole lot of salt on the road. We had dirt. We didn't have that big, hard, gravelly stuff that we have had last year and the year before and the year before that. I was pleased to go up to the town shed and find that there was sand in there. Not big, clunky, nasty gravel, but sand. Wonderful. Who would have thunk? There it was. So if you guys could kind of toss that around between yourselves and think about that, and I will come back when I know, I'm going to come back more often, but when I know about if there is a salinity problem in my well and in the vernal pool, where I expect there will be one, we might have to do something about it.
Okay,
So, maybe Dave could enlighten us about how he instructed Mike when Mike started. And now that we have James too, how is David instructing James?
okay. We will discuss that. Okay. Anything else, Nate?
Right now? No.
Yep. Lisa, were you gonna talk about a grant or something, or last time that we?
I ended up talking to Lori just on the side because the meeting kept not happening about how much money we need from the town with the budget with the grant for mailing and stuff.
Yeah,
But I also wanted to just let everybody know that I went to a BCRC meeting and they are removing the language about putting any turbines up on the acoustic range. So they're gonna go back to having where we said preferred sites are. So that's good.
yeah,
I still have to work on the point, like they went from 1 kilometer to 0.5 kilometers, and so that didn't get in our letter that we sent to BCRC, and I'm not sure why, so that's my next goal, is to change that back to the 1 kilometer.
okay. And as far as the planning grant with Callie, you said she wants to come down sometime.
Yes, she said it's not time contingent, because she knows you're working on budgets and everything.
Okay.
She doesn't want to come talk to you. I forgot to check with her since I talked to you last week.
Okay,
I will talk to her.
so my opinion is.
I think it's just a sign, like for you to sign the town's portion for the match and all that, I think.
We did.
Oh, then I
Didn't we
don't know.
do that? Yes, I signed something online.
We signed the application. I think there's one more paper.
Did it
We're
come down? or-
committing to
No,
our
this is, we were approved,
20%.
all set, ready to go.
But the thing that she wants another paper where you're agreeing to give whatever amount the town is eligible, is
Yeah,
obligated.
yeah.
10%.
I
Yeah.
think so. If we don't sign it, she's usually right on top of it and emails Lori and says, where's your signature? And
I'll write her and ask her why she wants to come down in person. I'm not sure.
Okay.
I'm sorry for that.
My opinion is to wait until after election when we have a full board here.
Sure.
It depends on her and,
As long as everything's ready to proceed on our end.
yeah.
Yeah.
Her timeline. Okay. Correspondence. Okay. Lori. Correspondence, grant correspondence or something?
Yeah, do you want to give grant correspondence?
Whatever you want to give us, or right from you, certificate of no suit pending for the grand list, or.
Right, this is for, so that's part of still the July 2023 flooding. We were originally only getting, they weren't giving us the ERAF match because we didn't have our ducks in a row, and it looks like now they're redoing it and willing to give us the additional ERAF. It's 7.8%. It comes out to almost $11,000. So Nancy, you'll want to sign here, and I can,
We will definitely sign this,
We'll
take
take
it.
it, yeah.
It's been a few years,
yeah.
so this is good. Hopefully it doesn't take that long to get the money. Okay.
This is the 2024 grand list. And this paper is a certificate saying that there are no suits pending against the grand list. Which we had to wait to sign.
All suits are settled now, so we're good.
Our assessors are here, so I guess you guys want to go there.
Motion to sign, yeah.
Oh, second.
Ooh, you got a fat pen now,
Yeah,
huh? Well, that's good, it's,
it comes out better.
yeah, it does. You can just, switch, Lori, switch assessor and
Yep.
put select.
Yeah.
That's an archival pen, John, so that'll last, even when the paper is gone, writing will still be somewhere.
lovely.
I know it's not my turn to say anything, but I have a question. Why can't we talk about it now?
What's that?
What I'm asking, you could ask Dave right now, if he talked to Mike about that when Mike was hired.
Probably we have,
Otherwise, we're just kicking it down the road.
yep. I'd like to do that in executive session because, it's gonna be personnel.
That's what I was assuming.
That's what you're assuming, yeah.
That's what I assumed the.
We'll do it in
personnel
executive
matters
session.
were.
Do you have any structure to any kind of training?
Yeah, I guess so.
Do we have any structure?
To any kind of training for when people are
Nothing written
hired?
as far as I know.
We have a employee,
The employee handbook. We have a job description that Dave is the boss and they report to him.
Right.
But we don't say, Monday you do this, Tuesday
No,
you
no,
do
no.
that. Or how to plow, they know how to plow.
do you need that spot still or no?
So from my end, this is the first I've heard of it, and Nancy, and I've had no real chance to look up anything about it
Yeah.
whatsoever.
Yeah.
So,
And I wanted to say, I know I'm out of place, but I'm awfully sorry about your dad.
thank you, I appreciate that. I just want to reserve the right to kind of look things over. You know, because I don't know off the top of my head what the rules are or aren't. So, and this is the first I've heard of it, so I haven't had a chance to really research it, so I don't really have a comment at this point.
Okay.
That's
wondering.
that's my stand.
I have a birthday party today. You don't
Thank you.
turn 17 every day.
No?
Happy birthday.
Certificate of highway mileage.
Okay, I have that. It was sent down from the Vermont Agency of Transportation. They did incorporate the mileage changes that we made last year at the top of County Road. So I think the numbers all look good, there should be no changes. If you guys wanna look them over and sign down there at the bottom.
That was last year we changed the mileage up there?
Yeah.
Huh. Well, like I said, with blacktopping the road, I thought wasn't 10 years ago either, so.
I know. Time flies. Yes, it does.
Legal trail. Okay, motion to sign this certificate of highway mileage, it's changing, adding more to our legal trail and taking it off the class 4, is that what it was doing?
That's what we submitted last, yeah, and that agrees with the submission.
Yes.
Okay.
So motion is second.
All of us?
I think so.
Signature.
In our correspondence, we have a letter here from Barb Doley. Did you guys have a chance to read it?
I read it the best I could
Yes.
through email.
It was hard to either see or just make out her penmanship on certain marks.
Yeah, I printed this off from my computer.
I kinda got the gist of it, but I'm not very detailed on it. I don't know. If somebody wants to read it,
So,
be more willing to listen.
It seems to me that she's saying they're cutting cutting hay over on her property.
That's a civil issue, it's nothing to do with the town.
Hey.
That's,
and if I'm not mistaken, she's brought that up before,
yes.
and they may have or may not have made corrections, so I don't know if she's
I mean,
bringing up old news again, or?
we don't deal with personal vendettas really, so.
Well, that was my thought. We should send her a letter saying we reviewed this and it is not in the select board's wheelhouse that we
Yeah. That's-
settle
and
personal properties.
That's what I could make out of it. Like I said, I really couldn't make it out word for word, but it seems like a personal dispute that she has for one reason or another.
Yeah.
That's really has nothing to do with the town.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
Send. Not. Anything on 911 numbering update? No.
No.
I know Bob was working on it, so. In town sign update, it looks like, the posts have been covered with the same vinyl or whatever it
Yeah, it
is.
looks like it's done,
Yeah.
Yeah,
did they get paid, is it?
They've been paid in
Yeah,
full.
so it must be done.
okay,
Looks good.
yeah.
I did notice,
Very informative.
the church has lights on their sign,
Mhm.
is that's okay with our zoning bylaws, or are they exempt being a church, or?
They're covered, so.
I guess I don't know.
I mean, I don't wanna
There's certain rules about illumination.
have
I
the
think
Lord
we can
strike me
eliminate-
down, but,
You can illuminate the sign, but you can't have an illuminated sign.
gotcha.
Right.
So I think that is, it's okay.
Okay, that one's done.
Is that something you think of for the town sign?
I thought maybe the town sign would be nice if it was illuminated at nighttime.
Yeah.
What could it hurt?
Yeah, let's add more gas to the fire.
Just a light.
Just, yeah. Okay, any other new business? Or old business? Quiet night tonight.
No, I have nothing more.
You have nothing left? Okay. All right.
Did you review and finalize the select board report?
Not a thing, that's what we're doing. So,
It looked good.
no, there's a lot. There's a lot to go. Let's, first we should go, we finished all the budget. Receipts, budget, everything. So, now for the town report. For the warning. You guys staying, Jeff? This could be yours next year.
I know.